Hello, welcome to today's stream of Lovecraftian Video Games, the stream where I play Lovecraftian video games as part of my thesis research. So, couple of bits of housekeeping before we begin. First off, as always, this game is streaming to Facebook and to Twitch, but I cannot see any chatter that happens on Facebook, so if you want to talk to me directly, you will have to come see me on Twitch. Also, for anyone wondering, the opening music is Nothing to Forgive by Falcon Shield, which is played with permission. And as always, I cannot promise if this will be a short stream or a long one, as I do spontaneously pass out sometimes. You can see the disclaimer at the bottom of your screen there. But let's get to business, shall we? So, earlier today, I played some Darkest Dungeon. But going over the footage, there were a few issues. Firstly, somebody tried to call me midstream, and because it called over my computer, there was no way around it. It got embedded in the audio that I was recording. So that wasn't too bad, but I also screwed up a couple of times when I was trying to show you things. For example, when I wanted to show you guys the Lovecraftian horror pyramid. So I was just going over this, and I forgot to actually exit the game and show it on the screen. So I was just talking about a whole lot of stuff that was not visible to you guys for a long time. I'm just going to go over this now just because I can. This is essentially what my thesis is about. So I am looking at a bunch of games that call themselves Lovecraftian, or that we, the audience, might call Lovecraftian, even if it was never intended that way. And I'm comparing it to a definition of Lovecraftian horror that I have developed. So I've got essentially three lines going on here. I've got the aesthetic line, I've got the horror line, and I've got the both line. Because Lovecraftian horror does not necessarily equate to the aesthetic, and the aesthetic does not necessarily equate to Lovecraftian horror. You can have plenty of tentacles in things and plenty of psychological cosmic horror without it being the other. But true Lovecraftian horror encapsulates some amount of both of these things. And the more of it there is, the closer and the higher to the top of the pyramid it is. At the moment, I'm just going to show you what I've got at the moment. We have so far looked at 3 games, arguably a 4th game, which is the demo for Lovecraft Tales, which I didn't get too far in that because I just wasn't that good at the game. But from what we saw of it, at best, it had some aesthetic. It didn't really seem to have much to it. It was just a straight-up platformer. But that said, it was just the demo. The full game might have a lot more. The Forest, which I have played before and I probably will play again, which is much more survival horror and body horror, more than it is anything Lovecraftian. And then we have what I was playing earlier today, which was Darkest Dungeon. So this game is very popular as a Lovecraftian game. When I asked people, hey, what are your favorite Lovecraftian games? This one came up possibly the most. It came up quite a bit. But based on my metric, so far, it only fits around the middle here. I actually think it might end up a little bit lower, but it may go up higher. I've only recently started playing the game. I am not very good at the game. It's a 50-plus hour game, so there is potentially a lot more Lovecraftian content than I have so far encountered. But at the moment, based on what little I know about the game and what I recall from playing the game about 2 years ago, I'm actually expecting it to drop further down. I feel like most of the Lovecraftian content, certainly most that I've seen so far, is actually in the intro, is actually in that opening cinematic. But as said, there could be a lot more further into the game. So we are not done with this game yet, and it will take us quite a while to get done with it. But for today, I figured we should do something a little different. I would like to try out what is the shortest game on my list. So I actually have a rather large list. I will show it to you right now. This is the full list. There's about 30 different games here. And if there's anything on this list that you're like, oh, I want to watch you play that one right now, honestly, just send me a message. If you're on Twitch, I'll see it live. If you're posting it on Facebook, then I probably won't see it until after the stream. But if you want me to prioritize some of these games and you really want me to play one of them in particular, tell me, and it will move up on my priority list. But we are going to focus for the next few weeks on these 4 right here, maybe these 5, which they're all, as you can see, they're relatively short. Minimum time is, less than 30 minutes for some of them. But they do get steadily longer as time goes on. I'm going to be interspersing them. Like, I'll play one of these games and I will play some Darkest Dungeon so that I can try and get through that as quickly as possible. But I may also trade out Darkest Dungeon for something like Cultist Simulator, which is another, a bit more grind-heavy game, but I feel like that might be a bit friendlier for Twitch content, because my recollection of Cultist Simulator is each individual game of that is about 20 to 30 minutes, whereas Darkest Dungeon is one long game that lasts, you can see it at the bottom here, between 55 hours and 107 hours. There's going to be a lot of time, and I think that assumes that you're good at the game. May not. Maybe that's just what we can expect, even from someone like me who is not very good at these games. But hey, we will see. In the meantime, let's actually start opening stuff up. So, yep, we want to play The Terrible Old Man. Game capture. Let's Terrible Old Man. There we go. And we should definitely turn off that. Alright. I hope this is streaming. I don't really have a good way to check. I don't think I'm telling... No, this is just a cinematic, I think. He broke my window! How dare he? Alright. New game. So, I know nothing about this game. So, Angelo, when are we going to blow this joint? I guess we're criminals? Either that or we just want to skip on the bar tab. I say we head out tomorrow. It's a few hours drive to Boston. I feel like I should be putting on a Boston accent or something. I am not good at accents. How long are we staying there for? Oh, I'd say just a night. We gotta keep moving. And then head back to Arkham? That's right. I've been talking to a guy up there who might be able to get us some action, you know? Say, speaking of action, look at that dame over there. She's got something on, doesn't she? I'm guessing it's that woman in red. Of course, it's the woman in red. That was a creepy animated smile right there. Incredible. Xanac? I'm guessing. Why don't you get your pasty ass over there and give her your best line? Oh yeah, let's throw in that into this game. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. Get us some beers while you're at it. You still got some cash from the old broad the other night. The old broad the other night? I assume it's referring to an old woman. Yeah, I got a few bucks left. I don't have a dime. Hell, that woman was so old she couldn't even get out of the house to spend her godforsaken dollars. Ah, okay, I think that we've robbed that woman. Better old Manuel here spends it on hooch than let it sit there gathering dust for another 2 years before she bites it. Annoyingly, some economists would agree with you. That is a smile. That is a terrible, creepy smile. Damn right. Well then, get us some beers, boy. Left click to interact, right click to observe. For inventory and settings, move cursor to the top of the screen. I guess it's a point and click adventure. Alright, so I have some cash, I have a car key, menu. I'm going to try and observe. This guy looks like my cousin Peter, but cousin Peter, he ain't. What about this guy? Some local goon. I do in fact have a cousin Peter. And cousin Peter, he ain't. I guess this might be the owner of this here establishment. He's been giving us the look ever since we walked in that door. We observe everybody, actually. Manuel Silva. The man's built like a damned brick wall. A useful man to have around. Intimidation is his game. Angelo Ricci. He calls the shots in our little gang. The man's the size of a cockroach, but he got a temper. That's one mighty fine looking broad. What she's doing in this bit of a town, I do not know. Okay, that's all the people. What about objects here? Pictures. Some news clipping about an incident at the local port. They're from a paper called the Kingsport Bugle. Picture as a caption, a local Kingsport fisherman. Some old postal cards put into frames. News clippings again. Tried to decorate this dump with some old prints. Hey, I like old prints. I'm trained to conserve them. Some fancy looking curtains don't suit this dive bar one bit. Some more pictures over here. Nothing interesting here, just dusty pictures of local goons. Anything else? Hey, can I inspect the bar? Yes, let's inspect the bar. Got a decent selection here, some good hoots. Alright, let's talk to the barman. 3 beers. Where are you guys from? Boston? Innsmouth? None of your goddamn business. Just give me some beers. Hey, this is my bar. What's your manners, stranger? Yeah, good on you, barman. Folk are nice here in Kingsport. We look after each other. 3 beers. Please? That'll be $2, my foreign friend. Okay. Let's, try giving him $2. $2 right here. 3 beers coming up. What's the math for that? 75 cents a beer or something? Gosh darn it, the barrel is dry. Gonna have to roll up a new one. Sit tight. Oh no, we're gonna rob the place, aren't we? Dickie eat his dinner yet? I swear, we set a whole chocolate cake in front of his face, and he didn't so much as blink. Boy's been affected. Maybe he's allergic to chocolate. You taking him to Doc Reeves? He'll get to the bottom of it. Well, he's only been acting strange since his run-in with that all-file the other night. I shouldn't let the boy out so late. What happened? You know that very old man, former sea captain of some sort? You see him round town, pays for his groceries in golden doubloons. I've heard about him. Yeah, feeble and ancient. I heard he talks to bottles he has lined up on his table inside his house. Calls him names like Spanish Joe and Maid Ellis. It's as if he's speaking to his old crew. Yeah, most peculiar chap. Best avoided, I think. No need to upset such folk. Something you need to teach Dickie a little bit of respect. So what happened? Was Dickie threw a stone at his window, you see? Oh, wrong guy. And the old man caught him in the act. Gave him a good talking to, I bet. Dickie won't talk about what exactly happened. That was weird. Oh dear. He's a stupid boy. You go around throwing stones through old folks' windows and, well, they aren't going to be happy no matter how feeble they are. I've told him he's not leaving the house for a month, apart from going to his lessons. He must be quite a scary sight for a young lad to face. Fancy that, using gold coins for currency. Man must be sitting on a fortune. Tell me about it. I heard he captained a clipper ship in the east uncountable years back, and brought back untold treasures. So I've noticed that, like, it's a very common thing in Lovecraftian games. Of course, it's a very common thing in Lovecraft, of course, is saying uncountable or untold. But even that's not even entirely Lovecraftian. Like, Lovecraft would say things like hextillion years, or he would sometimes give specifics, not just vague generalizations. Of course, he did do vague stuff as well, but he generally tends to be more specific than uncountable years and untold treasures. Usually. Sorry about the wait. Here's your beers. Hey, unlocked an achievement. Isn't that nice? Oh, that was the thing. Boys, not gonna believe it. You got a date with that broad? He wishes. I think we got ourselves a job tonight. We'll spit it out then. I heard those two chaps speaking about a crazy old man who lives in town. So rich he pays for things with gold doubloons. Heck. Gold doubloons. Yeah, he's got a room in his house where he stands there talking to bottles. A rich and senile old fart. Aha, it sounds like a cinch. Let's get in there tonight and see what he's got on offer. Oh boy, this should be fun. Where's the old man's house then? I don't know. I didn't say. Find out, Xanic. Find out, we may find riches tonight. Isn't that nice? Well, I'm going to go talk to the woman, because I don't want to progress the story too far and miss out on whatever that is. Say there, miss. Can I have a word with you? No. Say no. Yeah, leave me alone, greaseball. Hey, no need for that kind of language, lady. I'm merely trying to conversate. Go conversate elsewhere, maybe to your mother. Good on you, woman. Ah, struck out again, Xanic. Suit yourself. I wonder if I can observe myself. Can I observe? No, I can't right-click on myself. Let's talk to these men. Say, fellas, what was that you guys were saying about an old man around these parts? What's it to you, stranger? I just overheard your story. Sounds like a character. Indeed he is. Shuffles about with his cane, dropping gold all over the show. Alright, before I click on this, I'm just going to check something. Yep, good. I mostly just wanted to make sure that the audio was good, the stream was good, that things were at least approximately happening the way they were supposed to. So let's get back to it. Where does this old man live? You said something about bottles. What else do you know about him? You guys from Kingsport. And later. Yeah, we'll start from the top. We'll just work our way down. Where does the old man live? House is along the coast. Crumbling ancient pile it is too. One of the oldest houses in Kingsport, I'd venture. What's the address? Oh, you're thinking of visiting him, are you? What on earth would you want to see him for? A treasure hunter, are you? Yes. We're going to get these guys incriminated. That's the idea. Yes. Get out of here, you bum. We don't want no thieves thinking up our town. Yeah, get out of here before I get the town guard. No, I mean, well, yes, I appreciate treasures like any other man out there. I've no intention of robbing the old goat. I'm a terrible liar. Then why do you want to know his address? Why should we trust you outsiders? I don't think interviewing with local people will work when we just admitted we're outsiders. Go back. Said something about bottles. Sometimes people see him through his window with a lineup of purest bottles sitting on a table. Each bottle has some sort of object inside. Pendulums, some say. And he's been seen to chat to him, waving his arms about. Afraid the old chap has lost his mind too. Too much time at sea. He was a sea captain? Yeah. Though back in a time nobody remembers. Rumour has it he spent decades in the Far East. Some say he talks to his bottles as if they were his crew members. That would be you. That would be you who says that. What else do you know about him? You're asking a lot of questions, stranger. Yes, leave us be. You guys from Kingsport? Born and bred. Me too. Where are you from? Oh, a suburb of Boston. Yeah, see, I told you, Boston accents. When it's a criminal, it's always a Boston accent for some reason. Seriously, for some reason. Why is that? It's like, I assume it's a Hollywood trope, but why is it always Boston and Boston accents? City boy, yeah? A cosmopolitan type. Yeah, you could say that. About that old man's address. Phew. I feel like we're traveling salesman actually the one that makes sense, because everybody knows we're foreigners. Long lost relatives, sure, could work. They found something that belongs to him and wish to return it. I feel like that could go badly. And we're from the tax department and he owes us money. I love that one. I really want to click that one just because, yeah, you know what, I'm going to click that one. We're from the tax department, he owes us money, then surely you would have his address on file, get lost. How do we know each other? You told us to get lost. You guys are not good at this, you know, telling people where to go. We are his long-lost relatives. You expect us to believe that? You are clearly not of Kingsport stock. Yeah, that's true. That is definitely true. Let's just try it. Found something. What's the item? All the of it. Let's have a look then. It's out in the car. Bull dust. Get out of here. Yep. We used to interview him for the local paper. What's the name of the local paper? Oh, Kingsport Bugle. That was it, wasn't it? Oh well. At least I was right. That was the local paper. You're wearing your own stock. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm supposed to be reading this stuff out. So I said that I was a traveling salesman and that I sell shoes, and now I am claiming I'm wearing my own stock. What better way to advertise? I got boxes of them out in the car. Hey, those shoes look very worn. You're full of it, stranger. Lies, lies, lies. Okay, so I'm guessing from all this, I have to pick the right local paper. So let's go with the Kingsport Nope. I am a pathological liar in this game, it seems. The Times? Wrong. Really? Is it going to be the top one? I feel like I should be so embarrassed. Okay. I guess this is where I needed to... Kingsport Bugle. Yeah, I checked that. I knew it was the Kingsport Bugle. Sorry, I keep forgetting to actually read it out. This guy wants to buy a dog, one of them real fancy ones, gonna name him Jackson. You got the address yet? I'm working on it. Let's try talking to the woman again. Do you know anything about a rich old man who lives in town? You are terrible at this, buddy. Oh, you are back again. Don Juan doesn't stop trying tonight, does he? I'm a very persistent man, ma'am. You misspelt ma'am. M. I don't know the old man. You're lying. Everybody must know him. Leave me alone. Yeah, buddy, leave her alone. You can tell me what two guys at the bar. Hey, we're right here. Mind your own business, stranger. Yeah, that's fair. What he said. What about that broad? She's in here working all the time. Doesn't look like she's up to much. What's her line of work? Why don't you ask her yourself? Know anything about a rich old man who lives in town? Can't say I do. You must. I don't gossip about locals, sir. This is a respectable town. Pa. Later. We know when you want those drinks refilled. I've tried every option. Like, there isn't a fifth option down there. And it doesn't change by trying to talk to the other guy. Whew. Try talking to her again. What you working on apart from looking pretty? I might not look pretty, but my job requires a lot of thinking. Yeah, what is your vocation? I'm a journalist. Nice. Whoa, big shot. Why am I talking to you? That is an excellent question. You should not be talking to me. Say, you write for the paper? Yes, the Kingsport Daily Star. Interesting. Now get lost before I write an article about outsiders pestering local women in bars. You should write that article regardless. Okay, put your knickers back on, lady. For shame, man, for shame. But at least I have the information I need. We can interview him for the local paper. It is the Kingsport Daily Star. We are from the Kingsport Daily Star. Nonsense. It's the truth. We're journalists from Boston. We do freelance work. It sounds like the old man could give us a great story. Imagine the tales he must have. Tales of exploration, treasure, chivalry. You know what? Go ahead. I don't really believe you, but this is getting annoying now. But don't give him all the information to commit crimes just because you find him mildly annoying. The old man lives up on Walter Street. His property backs onto Ship Street near the shore. Outside his home are curious foreign standing stones, an unmistakable sight. Thanks, I appreciate it. I feel like we probably could have found that on our own, buddies. Fellas, I got the address. Good work, Sonny boy. Where is it? Back entrance is on Ship Street by the harbour. Hey, we passed that street on the way here. It's just a few blocks away. Let's go, boys. There's treasures to be had. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh. Okay, he didn't do it. I thought he was going to try flirting with the girl one more time. I do like the art style. Like, I actually do. And I am liking this game so far. Alright, we're here. What's the plan, boss? Silver, you and I will go in through this here gate. Xenic, you stay on watch. Okay. Before we do anything, though, looks like there's a light on up there. Xenic, can you have a better look? We gotta make sure he ain't watching us. That is a street lamp. The street light is lighting us up to the whole world. We should move quickly tonight. We are not going to move quickly. We are going to slowly and methodically go through everything. Angelo Ricky. Oh, it's the same thing as last time. It's an old-looking gate. I can't see what's in that window. I've got a spyglass someplace. We didn't pay a dime for this classy ride. Some old codger back up in Arkham is probably still cursing us for swiping it. That is a stone. He's got a bunch of weird standing stones in his garden. The patterns are not like anything I've ever seen. Maybe they're from overseas someplace. The house. The old man's house looks ancient. We don't have houses like that where I come from. That is for sure. But in Texas, our houses are bigger. I bet it smells in there. Must be old rotten socks or some such. Is that just going to get the same thing? Yep. Alright. Let's have a look. It's not time to go yet. Come on. Ah, trunk. Trunk is locked by a solitary padlock. We got a leather box strapped onto the back of the ride. It's got a padlock and everything. I know it's not time to go yet, but come on. Do I need a spyglass? It's probably in the back there. Do you have a key for the trunk, don't you? No, I don't. Don't tell me you've lost the goddamn key, Kathanic. No. I got the key. Yeah, see, I got the key. I checked my stuff and everything. The key is just for the ignition. No. Ain't time to leave yet. Okay. Maybe I did lose the key. What do you think of this place? Well, the house looks like it's seen better days. Hey, Mr. Gatling, get to work, Xenic. Where do you think those standing stones are from? I'm just going to ignore you, boss. I'm going to keep cutting away. No respect. Beats me. You give me the creeps. Got the key for the trunk. Oh, balls. I do. Here you go. Thanks. Alright. Item. Trunk key. Trunk key. And now we open up the trunk. Okay, a good robber always comes prepared. We got a spyglass, crowbar, and some masks. We are clearly not good robbers. Come on, stop deluding yourself, buddy. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, let's spy on that window. Aw, he's dancing. He's in there. The silly old fool looks like the easiest target we ever had. Good work, Xanac. He really is talking to a bunch of old bottles. As long as we are quiet out here, he shouldn't notice us. He's engrossed in his queer little pursuits. Pathetic. You got our mask then? Yes. Yes, I do. Here's the masks. Okay, get that gate open. Can I bust the streetlight first? I don't want to smash up the lamp unless I have to. Yeah, that's fair. Ha! We're in! Good work, Xanac. Okay, Silver, let's go in. How are we gonna play it, boss? The old sea dog might not be too loquacious concerning his treasures. We may need to make him talk. If the gold is even hidden. If he is as senile as we suspect, he may have stacks of it piled up all around. That creepy smile. Don't go too hard on the old goat. We'll do what we need to. What am I developing your conscience? The screams of an old man can be easily muffled. Silver, you've hit the nail on the head. Xanac, wait for us in the car. We should be back in an hour, at the most. Sounds like a plan, Riki. And then they never came back. Remember, be gentle. I'm not the boss of them. One hour later. The light's gone out. One hour later, actually. What the hell is taking them so long? Light come back on? Does the light come back on? It's a scream. What's happened? Better not have knocked the old fella off. Told them I said don't go too hard on the old goat. See, if we were a smart man, we never would have come here to start with. Door is open. Oh, it's the old man! And nice of him, he's come to say hello. That is nice and creepy. And we're all dead.
Little things make considerable excitement in little towns, which is the reason that Kingsport people talked all that spring and summer about the 3 unidentifiable bodies, horribly slashed as with many cutlasses, and horribly mangled as by the tread of many cruel boot heels, which the tide washed in. And some people even spoke of things as trivial as the deserted motor car found on Ship Street, or certain especially inhuman cries, probably of a stray animal or migratory bird, heard in the night by wakeful citizens. But in this idle village gossip, the terrible old man took no interest at all. He was by nature reserved, and when one is aged and feeble, one's reserve is doubly strong. Besides, so ancient a sea captain must have witnessed scores of things much more stirring in the far-off days of his unremembered youth.
Is that it? The end? Well now. That was definitely a short game. I can see why it was based on a story by H.P. Lovecraft, adaptation programming by, blah blah blah, blah, blah. Nice. The Dagger games. I'm pretty sure I've actually played something of theirs before. Smish. Okay, so that was nice, quick, and interesting. Now, it did say at the end that it is based on a Lovecraftian story, which I don't actually remember that one. Like most of us, if I've read Lovecraft, there's like I have read Lovecraft, but like there's a lot of stories that I will have missed because, especially his early stuff, some of his early stuff is actually more fantasy than it is anything else. But yeah, Terrible Old Man is a short story of fewer than 1,200 words by American writer H.P. Lovecraft. And I'm just going to put something on your screen so that it's vaguely interesting for you right now. There you go. Yeah. Okay. So I am guessing that most of the story here, like the dialogue, was probably taken directly from the story. I think I might actually have to sit down and read that story before I give this particular game a specific rating. But let's pop over here. So you would think that being an adaptation of a Lovecraftian game that it's going to be quite high, but that is not necessarily going to be true because there's going to be quite a few Lovecraftian quote-unquote games that are adaptations or inspired by that just they won't capture the same type of horror, or they might focus on a different type of horror than what Lovecraft himself focused on. So, for example, if they had really shown a monster here, that potentially might not have been very Lovecraftian, because that didn't come from the story. It's an additional content, whatever. But as it was, I think it worked relatively well. So, hang on, let's see where we want to put this. So, given that this is a Lovecraftian story, and as I said, I will actually go back and read this story before I finalize where it's going to be on here. But given that it's a Lovecraftian story, we can be pretty certain that it's going to be, somewhere in these general areas. Now, it had quite a few elements of Lovecraftian horror, that's definitely true. But it lacks a lot of the later Lovecraftian aesthetic, and that's one of the things, is that a lot of what we consider Lovecraftian these days comes from his later aesthetic, stuff that he wrote from about 1925, 1926 onwards. These days, yeah, not so much, but most of the things that make something Lovecraftian, including a lot of the aesthetic, goes back before 1925, 1926. It's just more prominent in the things that most people remember usually comes from after there. So, in this one, he's talking to, he has the standing stones, he has everything. I think that it's worth saying that it's going to be up here somewhere, but I didn't sense much of the horror element. Like the horror, there is horror at the end, there is a twist at the end. But yeah, I'm not sure how high up. I'm sure once I go and read the short story it's based on, it'll probably climb a bit higher. But I'm just going to stick it here for now. At the moment, the most Lovecraftian game that we've looked at, that we've played. But I'm not sure how. Not even whether or not it's faithful to the original literature. That's not what I'm concerned about. It's more about how well did the horror that's in the original literature translate. Because I loved the creepiness factor that came from the portraits, like those really slow movements, the wrinkled state of things. Uh, all of that was there and it was good. But you know what? Some of the horror came actually from, for me personally, came from that bit of the creepiness vibe of what we were doing and how we were talking to the woman and, what we were saying to the guys. Which, a lot of that stuff, I imagine, will be added content, will be stuff that the game designers have added in order to make it a game, in order to expand it out a little bit. So, they've definitely added stuff. I think what they will have added will actually have been overall positive, but I won't know till I read it. So that was a very long-winded way of saying I'm going to read that story and then come back to this. Incredibly long-winded way of saying that. In the meantime, so that was The Terrible Old Man. And tell you what, we've still got a decent amount of time that I could spend streaming, but should I take a break or should I open another game? You know what? I'm going to open up. Do I have Cultist Simulator installed right now? Yes, I do. We're going to open up Cultist Simulator so that you guys can see something a little bit different. You guys have already seen me play some Darkest Dungeon, so you've got some idea of what that will look like for the next 50 hours going forwards. But Cultist Simulator is another one of those games that, where is it? Where have I got it on here? Yeah, could be up to 66 hours. Probably only about 19, 20 hours, but still could be up to 66 hours. So, we're going to give that a shot. We're going to give that a try. So, let's get rid of that. Let's capture specific window. Cultist Simulator. The wood grows around the walls of the Mansis. As any student of histories knows, the Mansis has no walls. Okay. Now, a couple things. I have played this game before. I've played at least 2 rounds before. But we are going to purge that save and begin from scratch. But let's start by seeing who is responsible. Oh, this is essentially the credits. Well, you know what? I'm just going to go through all of you quickly so that everybody can see who to thank, even if they have to pause the screen to see it properly. But, yeah, good on you, people. Good on you. What's all this stuff? The Invisible Scrapium? Ooh, expansions. I didn't know there even were expansions to this game. Okay, I may have to keep that in mind. News about the game. The settings. Light, sound, clarity, keys. Yeah, seems fine to me. Let's begin. Alone in this... Oh, right. So, I'm not necessarily going to be able to do a lot of talking. So, for example... Excuse me, I need to sneeze. A lot of this game, as I recall, is on a bit of a timer. So you've got to move quickly. And if I'm pausing to do talking or to read out what's in right there, if I'm pausing to read what's on the screen, then I'll probably lose simply by virtue of failing to put things where they need to be. So, what's that? Menial employment. Another shift at the hospital. Mopping the darkened hallways, delivering post to hollow-eyed invalids, trundling corpse-laden gurneys to the basement. See? There we go. There's our timer. Which... a lot of things can happen at the same time in this game, if I recall correctly. So I really may not have a lot of time to do things. Here, your last payment. We paid you through the end of the month. I have lost my job. Oh. Earn a living or practice the invisible arts. Can I... No? It began when I spoke to the old man in the hospital. He knew my name. I apologize. This is one of those games, like, I feel like unless you know what you're doing, no, I could just right-click to have things automatically go where they wanted to go. Okay. That might give me time to actually read stuff. Dull minds are never intuitive or mathematical. Blaise Pascal. Enough glimmering, you can get something. What's that? Enough money to support me for a while on adequate comfort. How's this going? That is still running. Can I don't know if that did anything. Oh no, it took my money. I must have funds to live or I will become ill. I'm no longer content. Recover it faster by dreaming. What's that? I'll make me some money. Oh! That's nice. Alright, so, I don't necessarily know what I'm really doing at the moment. I do that. I can't put that there. Ability, benefactor, desire, right, or job. Well, let's do... Can I put that in there? No. I can put that in there. And I guess it needs these other things in order to happen. Junior position. Junior work at Glover and Glover. Alright. Let's dream about whatever my passion is. And let's have a bright idea about whatever my reason says. Decided something rare has invigorated me, used with another vitality to improve my abilities. Okay, what is that thing? As yet, I have only needs and desires of other mortals, but what stirs within me? I have restlessness, and there is dread. How do I combine these two things together? I don't see how. How do I use that? I must study it using either passion or reason. Oh, I should have used... How would I use the reason on that? I don't know. But, cloaks file out in silence. I am free for now. Well, we're going to go straight back to work. I am going to be a diligent citizen. What's this? Some days better than others. I have contentment. That's nice. I want to do something, and I have apparently seen too much. There is a nameless gnawing fear. I am dreading everything, apparently. Have a fascination with something. Whoa. Light leaks through the crack. I can't put that there. Fleeting reminiscence or dread. It's Yep, yeah, okay. I get you. There we go. Dread has its use, apparently. Collect. Fantastic. Now then. A quest? Mind with reason. I'm starting to run low on money. What's this? Dark days. I must be careful. And then... Can I do that again? No, I'm gonna hold on to my health. Let's just continue working for Glover and Glover. Erudition, not erudition. I soak up knowledge as a shadow soaks up light. I may be close to an advancement. It can be used with study to gain reason. Okay. My correspondents describe my dreams exactly. They use names that are instantly familiar. Curiosity drives me. Oh, there's so much going on. It is so hard to keep track of everything. Reputation may inspire. So to emerge. Stop that. There we go. Despair. Feed it contentment. Oh, it took my contentment. What's this? What's this? I awaken Lancer to my better. An address to a mystique. I don't know if I can use that. I'm gonna use the directions first. I'm trying to do things kind of in the order that I get them. A Watchman's Secret. Ooh. Well, I didn't know I could move that. No? Oh, right. I forgot that I can just use the right button for things. Apply extra effort. Maybe they'll appreciate it. Come on. I want to use that. No. Now that I've found the location, I can explore it. Exploration is often unpredictable. Can I use? No. I reply to your letter as courteous and cautious. They are intrigued by how you found their name, intrigued enough to meet you. Oh, that's nice. Mirrors are calm, steady, no fascination, over. Alright, I found the mystical organization. Isn't that nice? costs something. My reason has been dimmed. I missed to see. I'm better paid than I was, but Mr. Alden has taken an interest in me. Mr. Alden is very particular. Mr. Alden likes things done. Mr. Alden has never believed that I am qualified for this position. Ah. Well. We're going to passionately breed more stuff. I'm very tempted by power, apparently. We're exploring Moreland's shop again. Apparently I got the wrong kind of attention. Establish the secret society of Saint Hydra. That is actually a really cool name. Saint Hydra. I like this guy. Just met him. I'm safe for now. The medalist's attention must be elsewhere. Oh, should I dedicate myself to a purpose? No. Dedicate myself to the study of 5 histories, their 1,000 demi-river. Screw it. I'm dedicating to it. Fleeting reminiscence, old emotions will come to roost. See, there's so much going on in this game. It's so hard to follow, and I think that plays into it, because I have no idea what I'm doing or what I'm engaging with at any time. Once you've established a cult, you talk with the cult to recruit an acquaintance to your cult's ranks. Can I use that? I guess I could. I guess I did. Memory is a maze, and at its heart is a garden. Yep, we're going to go explore Moreland's bookshop again. No, we are not. Apparently I can't pay the cost or something. I do love that it also throws in random quotes here or there. I'm better paid than I was. Mr. Alden is still paying attention to me. I've decided to remain as I am for now. Okay. We're doing that again. I still have money. I can still afford to you know, do stuff. Oh, the illness has damaged my health. Cure your affliction with funds or vitality. Ooh. No. Look, everything must be somewhere, and this is here. Can I use money on that? I don't know how to fix that. Yep, we are just going to right click and see where things end up. I still can't recruit them. What's this? Dark days, must be careful. Dread may provoke full-fledged despair. I might be able to recruit him as a follower now. Can I do it? Can I do it? Not yet. Well, I see what you're saying, and I say, let's speak of esoteric matters in public. Alright. Hey! He withdrew my pay. How dare he? How dare he? Alright. Yep. Okay. So yeah, as you can see, everything is just all over the place, and I do not know what I'm doing half the time. Like, I can see I've got some notoriety, which is about to go away, and things are happening, but I don't comprehend what they're... even see that. Oh, I'm restless. I'm restless. I need more rest. Yep. We are adopting a terrible cloud. Oh! Mr. Alden found nothing to criticize. I did a good job. Take that. Also, I'm pretty sure I've gotten really sick. Some wounds don't heal. I don't know how to heal that. Like, what do I do? I know it says that I can spend money, but, like, I've got money. Why is it not healing? And this is the thing, like, it is genuinely, as far as I can tell, it's genuinely part of the game that you don't know what's going on at any given point in time. And, like, I can't really pause it, I don't think. Oh, you can pause it. Oh, I'm an idiot. I could have been reading and reviewing this stuff the whole damn time. Wow. Genius. Genius. Maybe this game will make more sense if I actually, you know, pause it and read stuff. So, I'm now looking into a Watchman's secret. I will dedicate myself to the pursuit of this knowledge. See, I can't do erudition. I need 2 erudition. Dread. Study with... No. Can I do that? And that? No. I can't explore. I can't recruit him because I haven't established a cult yet. What's this? No. And that requires glimmering and more glimmering. So I guess I'm just going to apply some, like, passion. I have hanger on. But I can't start it for some reason. Not yet a friend or an enemy. Okay, look, I'm just going to move the 2 of you over here. And I really wish I knew how to heal that. Like, I do not know how to heal that. Alright. Paused. I have spoken the words, each hour has its colour, but colour exists only where there is light. I will go back where there is light, though it bleach me to glass. Okay. No? Okay. Start talking publicly. Let's develop our cult. Too much dread will destroy you, contentment will cure it. That's not helping. Dedicate enlightenment. I must perform the work. But I am not able to perform the work. Use that one. Yes! So fleeting reminiscence, a moment in time, another place, in another moment it will be gone. So let's start that and start thinking. Can I... Oh, is that how we do it? Ah, sweet! It's an expensive and risky way to gain contentment. I'm not after contentment, I just want to heal. Unpause. Whew. Oh no, don't tell me I'm unhealthy already. Nope. Memories a case. Blah. I have a fascination. Okay, so... I know dread and contentment can be combined together. So... let's do that. Can't combine those things with anything. That has a cost. Ooh, can I do? I guess I can. I have founded a cult. As a step to greater power, use your cult to recruit and promote followers. Okay. I have formed the cult society of Saint Hydra. And Mr. Alden doesn't like me again. Screw you, Dr. Mr. Alden. I'll prove that I'm not qualified for this position. You can go searching through the city. And I want to recruit you. Neville! Neville, I want to recruit you. I have a friend called Neville. A real friend called Neville. I want to recruit him. That's it. From now on, you are Neville. My actual real life Neville. I will show him this stream and tell him that he has been recruited into my cult. When I actually manage to recruit you into my cult. I have glimmering again. Oh, I have 2 glimmerings. Alright, the tigers of wrath are wiser than the horses of instruction. If I spend time studying what I've learned, I could increase my passion and gain a skill. We are doing that. I might have found somewhere unusual. I found a strip joint, apparently. Ah, a cabaret with an occult reputation. Entry? The entrance is lost beneath soft drapes of crimson, cinnabar, and incanadine. Above the door, the club motto, Ingi rum imus nocte et consumimur igni. It has been rendered, us into night circles we fly until the fire enjoys us. I think that's actually an accurate translation, or a semi-accurate translation. Like, I know only a little bit of Latin, but the little bit of Latin that I know does correspond. Like, we've got Noc for night, Igni for fire, Et consumi... Yeah, I think that is an accurate translation. So that's always cool. Wouldn't be the first time I've come across something, you know, hypothetically written in Latin, and it isn't, actually. Like, it's a bad translation, and a more accurate translation completely destroys whatever it is that they're trying to say and do. So, that could be the case here, in fact, but I don't think so. I think that might have actually been fine. Although, I think their conjugations were off. In fact, I think they forgot to put any conjugations in, like they didn't say noctum or anything like that. It was just knock. So I think that, the more I think about it, I think that they did actually fail the Latin there. But the root words were fine, even if they forgot the conjugation. I see. I know it can only exist once, but can't use any of them. I have a scrap of occult knowledge. Exploring the scrap with knowledge may uncover secret locations in the capital. That is good to know. But how do I do those things? I know I'm unwell. Damn it. Okay, I've got 2 fascinations. This has gotta mean something. See, part of the thing about this game is that this is as close as you get to a tutorial right now. What we are doing right now is... Okay. My body is dead. Where will they find me? I am not here. In the end, my strength was insufficient to sustain my failing heart. I was ill or starving. I had no health remaining. I should have ensured I had money to purchase essentials. I did. I had like $5. I could have used Dream to rest and recover from my weakness. I tried that. I was... Dunno. Ooh, against world building. I didn't see that earlier. But that is taking me to a website, which is not here. So let us ignore that. But, ooh, collection. So yeah, this is what I've done before. The clock strikes 12. Where will they find me? What just happened? My body died. The Mirror of Glory. But yeah, Society of Saint Hydra is the last one that I did. And there's a whole lot of other things that I could find or commit myself to. So, this game. Let's have a look. So let's open back up the Horror Pyramid and close this game. So, we have got Cultist Simulator. Now, once again, we've only just started playing this game, so it's possible that there is a lot more to it, and it may take us in a completely different direction the more we play. But, what have we got that's really Lovecraftian about it? Well, we don't know anything about the game yet. Like, I was just playing through it, and like, what did we really learn even how to play the game? Like, we were playing it, we were successfully playing it, but it was more playing itself. We just kind of happened to be along for the ride and were making choices without any context. And things were happening and things weren't happening. Like, you know, apparently I got sick somehow. And I think I know how I got sick because I used my health to work. But I got sick somehow and then could not find a way to recover from it. And there was no real indication, and I tried resting, I tried right-clicking on it, tried a bunch of different things to try and heal up from that, and it wouldn't work, nothing would happen. So, this actually feels kind of Lovecraftian to me. If you don't fully understand what's going on, and if even interacting with it doesn't give you anything, one, that's very impressive. We do get something from a bit of interaction, but we get very little, and most of the time that's actually really hard to pull off. So I actually think that this is going to be a decently high up here, but where is it in terms of matters of, like, aesthetic or horror? Like, if we've got a certain amount of Lovecraftian style that's going on here, and it doesn't really feel like there's a lot of horror. Like, this is the thing about a lot of games. It's hard to do horror in video games that isn't a jump scare. It is one of the problems of being an interactive medium, is a good horror will make you stop and think, or not want to think. Not necessarily will want you to engage more with it. Now, obviously, Lovecraft, you know, is a thing that we engage more with, and this is a good example of that, but in theory, by the time I finish, quote-unquote, finish this game, I should have gained some terrible knowledge. I should have had to reevaluate something about how I think about things. I should be shocked and horrified, and I'm not sure that's going to happen. So I don't actually necessarily think there's much horror in this game. It might be Lovecraftian in aesthetic, but I don't necessarily think there's a lot of horror in here. So I'm actually going to rank it relatively far down. It's an interesting game. It definitely has some elements of the mystery. It definitely has mystery. But I'm not sure it should actually even rank higher than something like Darkest Dungeon. So, hey, maybe it just means that my pyramid needs work. Maybe that means that the criteria I'm looking at here because I'm looking at it and I'm thinking style and structure. It is reminiscent of Lovecraftian horror style and structure, so I think it actually should go higher. Um, let's throw it in there for the time being. Again, with all of these, I am going to go away and rate them properly according to the scale. I've got a criteria of about 17, 18 different points that I use to actually decide where these things are. And right now, this is all guesswork. Like, I'm going to put those in italics, in fact. All of that is currently guesswork. This is the only one that I am happy with its location. The demo, the Lovecraft Tales, for the time being, I'm happy with its location, but that's because it's a demo. It's not the full game. The rest of these, and also I should actually throw Conan the Barbarian here. Yeah, so what I put in italics, like, these aren't the final locations for any of them. They will move up, they will move down, they may move side to side. I'm not sure where they will end up, though. But that is a problem for me off camera. I will give it some thought, and hopefully next time you see this pyramid, I'll be a bit more certain about where I'm going to locate them. So, how are we doing? What time is it? It is 2:40 now. Oh man, I totally missed the stream. I am so sorry, Mjolnir. I was not paying attention. I forgot to put Cultist Simulator in windowed mode because I didn't properly set it up in advance. Yeah, the tutorial is fairly lacking. Yes, impressive. I call it poor game design, but I guess it's Lovecraftian. Look, a lot of the time I would agree with you. I think it works for Cultist Simulator, quote unquote works for Cultist Simulator, because for me personally, it was advertised to me as a bit of a mystery. You're not supposed to understand it. You're not supposed to. But at the same time, I didn't know there was a pause button. So the fact that I didn't know there was a pause button, yeah. Do you want horror intention? There's a lot of, oh god, I'm 6 hours in and now I have 40 seconds to X, else I lose. That's true. Horror is absolutely present in tension. That is definitely a way that it can go. But I feel like that might be more of either a role-playing game or a difficulty. Like, that's the sort of thing where if you raise the difficulty of the game, you now increase the horror, which I don't think is it's not a direct one-to-one. So there's an element of what you said there, but yeah, we'll develop that further. The tension in Lovecraft, though, comes from a few really interesting places. Again, I don't really want to go into this in a lot of detail at the moment, but some of the places that tension for Lovecraft comes from is the sort of area where I would probably get demonetized because well, I'm not even monetized at the moment, but some of it comes from bigotry. Some of it definitely, like Lovecraftian tension, comes out of bigotry. And it's one of my theories, this isn't for the thesis itself, it's one of my theories that one of the reasons that a lot of people find Lovecraft boring, they sit down, they read it, and they just think this is boring, and they don't see the tension that is building, is because some types of racism don't exist anymore, but they did exist back then. And some of Lovecraft's storytelling assumes that you yourself are racist, or at least will recognize the tropes that he is pulling upon. And we don't have some of those tropes anymore. So some of the tension in his work is lost at a fundamental level. There's other examples of this that aren't necessarily based on racism or bigotry or anything like that. Just, here is a word, I don't know what that means, and you don't know what the implications of that word are within the time period. You don't understand the colloquialism factor. So there are ways that horror and tension are very deeply connected. but I wouldn't necessarily call the type of tension that you just described there as Lovecraftian horror. Horror, sure, I'm willing to accept that. Just it'd be like saying, body horror is not Lovecraftian by definition. Survival horror is not Lovecraftian by definition. That's a different type of horror. Lore-wise, have you been studying the various books? That's the Lovecraftian style. The dream map is also beautiful. Are there books to Cultist Simulator? Like, is that referring to Cultist Simulator? And yes, I am just spamming your chat. Hey, go for it. I love it. I wish I saw it when I was talking. In-game books? No, I didn't really. You just saw what was one of the first times I played Cultist Simulator there. The last time I played was about 2 years ago, and I basically just did 2 rounds of it and died. Um, if you want to play Cultism properly, there are a bunch of QOL mods that are worth getting, like making identical card stacks or making cards snap to grid better. I'm currently tearing back and forth on whether or not to try and do mods, because the thing is that once you install a mod, you're not playing the game as created by the creators. You are now playing a game as altered or developed by somebody else, which is fine, but now I'm not reviewing the game as made by the creators. I'm reviewing a game that I have custom tailored and custom altered. Now, there's some argument to be made about playing any game that you've got this problem. For example, look at the difficulty level. Is normal difficulty the difficulty level intended by the creators of the game, or do they actually intend for you to play on super hard mode and they just invented the easy difficulties to get the regular person into the game? And that's the thing, is that, like, sometimes it's really hard to know which experience the game makers really wanted you to have. And coming back to what you said earlier about there is horror and tension, am I getting, or would I get, the wrong type or a different type of horror because I've changed what my difficulty level is at? If I play it on easy mode, where I can relax and really digest, am I going to get a different horror to if I were to play high stakes speed run sort of mode? There's a different experience for Cultist Simulator just then between you have a pause button and you don't have a pause button. With a pause button, I could actually stop and read stuff. You've just told me that there are in-game books. Like, I didn't know that. I had no idea. Now I know I can look for that. But without you telling me, would I have ever seen it? Would I have ever come across it? And the answer is possibly no. The flip side is that I very well may have, and how much will that change my reading of the quote-unquote Lovecraftianness of this game? Will it add to the Lovecraftian nature when I sit down and read those in-game books? Or will it make it less so? Will it make all of the factors that make it Lovecraftian now removed it, and now I go, oh, actually no, this is this other type of horror. Sit down and read it. I feel like I'm reading a Stephen King novel. They're a fairly core mechanic. You literally can't progress without studying books. Yes, a player, you only get small snippets. As a player, alright, cool. Yeah, fair enough. I don't know. Look, screw it. We're going to have another shot at it. We are now going to have another shot at Cultist Simulator, and I'm going to try and apply what you have just taught me. Are we capturing the game? Yes. Let's close that. Also, let's expand the game image so that you guys don't have so much black space. Let's continue. And I'm just rearranging things so I can actually keep an eye on the chat now. I should actually see... Yeah, I will actually see you talk now. Determine your legacy? What? Oh, I can actually... always available after my body is dead. I had no idea. This is cool. Alright, so I can either be June 28th once again. I'm an inspector in the capital's police charged with the investigation of the most vile and wretched things that one human does to another. Handshakes? No. We lived through COVID. Handshakes are evil now. Inspector is weird, more complex. Well, that's selling it to me so far. A position at the Institute. I think I'm going to play the physician. I think I'm going to give the physician a try. Not simply because the inspector is more complex. I'm intrigued by that. I suggest physician, they just have more money. Yeah, sounds good. I was just thinking of going with it because, hey, I've unlocked it from that. Let's see what the next step is. Alright, today is the day I return to my post at the Institute. I have a position and a reputation. That should mean something. But I'm beginning to dream of something else. Alright. Oh. Go away. J.N. Sinumbre? I apologize to everybody who has that as a real name because I cannot pronounce it. I'm not apologizing that you have the name. I'm apologizing at my terrible pronunciation of it. Anyway, JN was a difficult patient. I had to take some time away after that business ended. Alright, can I apply reason? No? Shirley Jackson quote. I do love these little quotes. I actually really do. Can I apply reason to that? Nope. Let's pause and actually read stuff. I finished my work early. The director has been sympathetic, but I must return to my work full time now. Earn a living or practice the invisible arts. We're going to earn a living, thank you very much. There is a dank and clinging... I have words. There is a dank and clinging smell to the Institute halls that never quite leaves one. Perhaps it is the paint. Perhaps it is the patients. Perhaps it is something in the walls. Perhaps it's just me. Do you think about that? Maybe it's just me? I have a lot of reason. Look at that reason. I am a very reasonable man. Alright. The patient spoke of things that could have no meaning. The house without walls, the divided sun, the invisible light. But when I recall how they spoke of that invisible light, my heart surges. I can ignore the notes no longer. Time is now passing. Unlock books and other treasures. Okay. Notes on the case. As I begin to read, I recalled the delight in the patient's eyes, the music in their voice, but also the smell of the room where they lay. Also, I think that what we just said, like the invisible light, colors, all that thing, those all felt like they were references. Lovecraft does have his story about color. He does have. Regardless, let's keep going. Can I apply? Nope. I'm a very reasonable and healthy man. Or woman. Or both. I could be both. They are the main mystic stuff in this game. I don't know which ones reference specific Lovecraft lore. So, I think all of them were actually references, but I don't recall them being references directly from Lovecraft. I think that there might have been some Lumley in there. There might have been there. I think that might be from different authors. Odd moments of sense emerge. I had almost forgotten what curious excursion on the way of Moorland, but now I realize it was the way to Moorland. I've heard of this Moorland, a dealer in troublesome books. Moorland Bookstore, he was in the previous run. The rest of their raving, it means no more than it did before. How can a house lack laws? What is the glory they yearned for? But I can already sense the dreams waiting for me in sleep. Hey, a house can absolutely lack walls. You have one big central pillar, a roof, there you go, it's a house. Unlock books and other treasures. Moorland Bookstore is where you go to bind books, unsurprisingly. That does surprise me. Who buys books in stores these days? You buy that stuff on Amazon. If you buy it at all. And let's face it, you want to buy Lovecraft? Don't. You can find pretty much everything that he wrote as a free PDF on the internet. But not even as a PDF, just various websites just uploaded the entire text. Because it's out of copyright. You can do that. One of my theories, actually, as to why Lovecraft is so popular, is partly because he's out of copyright. Gatto, you want actionable gameplay advice or to go in totally blind? Look, I would love some actual gameplay advice. I'm going to be perfectly honest. I'm trying to get as much out of the game, the story, whatever lore there is here as possible. And I've had my experience of not having any idea what I'm doing. You know, I've had the experience of this game has no tutorial, what is that? Now I would actually kind of like to start seeing, okay, where do we go, what are we doing? So please, feel free to give me some gameplay advice. Also, note to self, if I know I'm going to sneeze, I should say that I'm going to sneeze. Study is your main action for basically everything. If you study health or reason or passion, you get the cards needed to increase your stats. Okay. Anyway, an ill street at an ill-favored bend in a lesser river. A soft yellow light through a grimy window. Miss Smallland nods as I enter, but doesn't rise. I never ask the name of my clients, she informs me, before I have time to introduce myself. You know what? I actually do know a bookseller who does that sort of thing, so, yeah. Can only exist once. Yep, cool. I'm just going to toss you to the side. What's this? And I found location, I can explore it. Explore the city with, what was that? With health or followers. Explore locations, or investigate the possibilities of lore. And health? Oh. Funds. Okay. We're going to explore with money. Also, you basically always want to be working else you run out of cash. Yep, I am fine with that, but, where is my job? Where did my job go? I'm glad I'm content, but, where did the card for your job as a doctor get buried? Yeah, I don't know. Cards can get buried. Cards can get buried. Okay. Oh, right. The board is bigger than I thought. Yes, you can do that. There it is. Okay. That was not a smart plan. For whatever I did there. Thank you for letting me the card get buried, yeah. But, what goes here? Let's, devour some reason. There once was a man who said that the sleep of reason produced monsters. Often it is healthy to let the mind wander in sleep, but if I keep dreaming, sooner or later some sort of monster will arise from my own fears. Okay. Glover and Glover have offered me a junior position. I don't want to work for Glover and Glover. We're going to keep working at the hospital. But thank you for giving me a backup job. Hence mod, I wouldn't recommend things that change gameplay, but cards getting lost is just irritating. Look, if you've got recommendations for just ease of play mods, you know, things that won't change, send them to me. I know you've got me on Facebook. Just send me a short list of mods that you recommend that will not change the experience in the Lovecraftian sense, or change the story, the narrative, or anything. No. We are not spending the last of my money on opium. With luck, I'll wake up refreshed. Often it will do nothing, occasionally it will create dread or fascination. I don't want to die this time, and I'm working on the theory that waking up refreshed would actually help. With enough vitality, you can gain more health. Oh, wouldn't that be nice? Oh, I found something noteworthy. Alright, let's have a look at this. The annotated dream journals of Christoph Illopoli, sometimes called the only readable occultist, illiterate, entertaining, bewildering. I wonder if it's a real thing or if they've just made him up. So that can't be applied anywhere at the moment. Probably because these things are all in use. Money, 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 money. Oh no. Something ate my money. Probably something really important. I wielded the knife in sleep. There is pain, but even the pain is a signpost. I have bound the wound. I'll tell them it was an accident. In the dream, I saw the door. Someday soon, I'll pass it. Okay, that's a lot that just came out. So my reason is dim, but I still have more reason. And more books and other treasures. Can I read this volume of Travelling at Night? The wood lies outside the walls of the mantis. Yep. That was actually the quote when I was opening the game. Where's this one? Nope. Seek out the secret places of the city. Yep, let's start that. And my job's done. Nope, I can't use that because I'm currently seeking that. Cool. I'm starting to get a hang of how this game works. I'm still not sure what all of the symbols mean. Alright. So if you study erudition together with reason, you level up your reason. Okay. For some reason I had the thought that you had to study erudition and erudition, not erudition and reason. Hey, I got offered a job and I am not turning up to it. Funny that. My wound has been healed and so has theirs. I don't understand why they did it, but they dreamt of me that night. We are connected. Now that just sounds creepy. Sleep is a long, dark ocean, but sometimes when we reach the farther shore, there is a lamplight. I'm very content. I am a content person. Alright, so can I... No, I don't want to do that. Erudition plus reason gives first level up. Erudition plus erudition gives a higher tier needed for later level up. Okay, so that would be for this, right? Like, this is the study icon, so once I finish that, I can reason and erudition. That's what I'm assuming. Illopoli describes how he came to make repeated visits to a dream wood via what he calls silver dreams. Trying to think your way to the wood, he explains, is like thinking your way to being in love. But I did find a secret that helped. Okay, I have a lot of things in front of me right now, so, can I do that and that? Try dreaming with your temptation or dream with any secret card. That one is dream. what is a barber's warning? A power of wood enjoys separation of lock from the scalp. For attention, burn it. For opportunity, bury it. Speak this over a corpse in a right. Talking publicly about the invisible art will attract attention. Perhaps that's what I want. No, that is not what I want. Not at the moment. I still don't know what I'm doing. So I can put reason in, but I cannot put erudition in as well. The eye is weird. The order you put cards in matters. You need to study erudition. Okay, so I need to put the erudition in first. Okay. Let's talk to him. Found a mystical organization here, someone I might want to work with. No, that's just a generic text. Porter was a barber until the court case. Dun, dun, dun. Every locksmith has the dream. Hey, I know some locksmiths. How come they never told me about their dreams? HR, Scully, yep. Okay. Oh wait, I'm not using the dream for anything, am I? Nope. What do you think? Should I dream about my passion or about my reason? Reason makes for boring dreams. Try the secrets. What's secrets? I don't think I have any secrets. Barber's warning? No. Yeah, I can't dream about any of these. A watchman's secret. No, I can't dream about it, see? Tried. I right click. Yeah, no. Like, I can't dream about any of them. Unless, like, I need to do reason and then one of those, but, yeah. Alright, now I can do it. Yeah. So I think I did a watchman's secret last time, so we're doing a locksmith this time. How's the watchman's foot? Let's read the dream text. Locksmiths often have the dream after the sole of the foot is wounded, especially if it has been snake bitten. I could try that. So as I said, I know some locksmiths in real life. What you're telling me is I need to go get myself a snake and sick it on them? I'm willing to accept this as what the game is teaching me. Most actions in this game have multiple stages of text. Okay, fair enough. I've done some good, my patience are quieter than when I began. Go back to work. St. Agnes Hospital. Yeah, we're going to explore that more. Oh, that takes people, and a lot of them. Okay. I have begun my true work. The authorities will take an interest in it. I must be ready for them. You have begun to establish your cult. It's me and Porter, apparently. Okay, so... Can I... No? No, that's not what I want. Yes, okay, I get it. And... Okay. So, I can't start this because I lack enough people in my cult. I guess I should, start. What's the... Note the little arrows in the bottom of the text field. You're not ready for expeditions yet. You need to start a cult and recruit a couple of followers. Yep, I realized that. And their skills matter. Okay. Here is someone I might work with, a companion or a follower, but first I must give them something to follow. A society, a fidelity, an order, a cult. Alright. Oh, we're getting to work on it. In the meantime, hang on. Let's get some more books. Takes time to sort the gold from the dross, the wheat from the chaff, the blood from the water. If I buy enough books, I'll find something interesting. Yeah, that's basically my logic too. Check out the thing in the middle. This thing? Okay. Barber's warning. Okay. Yeah, I should have realized that myself. Like, I had picked up on that before, that that's what it means. I just hadn't trained myself to notice when it's blank. So, if you're not seeing the chat, it's, the empty black box in the bottom right corner means, that it's asking for an input. And now you'll be founding a cult based on Moth. You mean Mothman? I'm founding a cult based on Mothman? I've begun my true work. The authorities will take an interest in it. Oh, I'm becoming quite notorious now. I should probably, lay off notoriety. No, I don't want to do that. I just said I don't want to lay off. I want to lay off that. Can I? No. No, speaking of Visiter, is good. Okay, we'll do it. I just felt like getting too much notoriety might be a problem. Just the way to recruit more followers. Yeah, good point. I dedicate myself to chaos and the unexpected hours. Cool. It's a real Wildwood quote. Add to your library. I found something noteworthy. An introduction to the histories. The 17th century mystic and antiquarian Claude Hersot describes divergent incidents in 5 major histories. Cool. Cool. Can't use that. As our passions are devoted to its purpose, I must give myself. I still have a whole lot of erudition and reason that I need to deal with, so... Colt wants a card input again. Yeah, but I couldn't see, like, I don't have anything. Yeah, my passion is busy dreaming. Alright, I'll get to you in a moment. Alright, let's gather all of that up. My passion is exhausted, so I can't use it. Unlock books and other treasures. Alright, so first off, we're going to do that. And that. No. That. It just wants more edition. Fortunately, I happen to have more edition. So we're doing that. Dreaming. Is that way the wood? If I have enough passion, I can walk the dream road to the wood. If I have the right knowledge, I may be able to find the way beyond it. I apparently don't. Nope. Nope. Oh, a locksmith's secret. Okay, that works. And this still requires passion. Can I use anything else in there? No. No. Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna fail that. Oh, I'm dreading something. And I have money! How lovely. Now back to work. That's the same descriptive text as always. And screw it, we're going back to the shop. It isn't the right secret, but it will get you somewhere. What do you mean by it isn't the right secret? Yes, what do you mean by that? Have I been demoted again? No, I'm still some reason, they've still kept my job open, even though I never turn up for work. Alright, I found something noteworthy on the right. Solomon Husher writes, perhaps allegorically, of winter and its long, slow, doomed romance with the sun. Ah, the epigraph is sunset at noon. Alright, well, I'm going to move these down here because I want to remember that they're for that. The reason can go together. Those things. Just trying to vaguely organize myself here. Temptation, enlightenment. This Carpelade and win an enlightenment victory if you upgrade it enough. Dreaming about it might advance or change it. So that's something I could dream about, I guess. Right, now what is this thing? If I have a particular friend, now's the time to renew the connection. Which is not him. He is not a particular friend. But, oh. A buzzing in the brain. Ingi rum imus nocte. Oh, that's the, quote from the nightclub. Hang on. The second order influence apparent to the perceptive, instantly recognizable to an adept. Hey, I recognize it. I'm an adept. This can be used in some rites to summon minions, and some minions will leave it lingering when they are destroyed. Okay, so that's a thing. Don't have a particular friend, though. You can romance followers if your temptation matches theirs, and you take them to the club. Oh, cool. The ways through dreams have specific requirements, often hinted at in the text. Okay. Well, unfortunately, I don't have anything for that. But it did make me content. Not knowing people made me content. I am an isolationist, you know. Clearly, I'm an introvert. My passion is back. Oh, wait. Did I need passion for this? Yes. May get 2 seconds of passion, but I've got it. Use health on explore to find the club and the auction house. Okay. I assume that's the sort of thing that you just, that requires a lot of observation in gameplay, like realizing what caused this. Don't worry, exploring doesn't end you. Good to know. I don't think so. I don't know what that does. And I think I want to study these things first. Prologue warns at length of the iniquities of one Julian Coastley, a former colleague who Herselt now describes darkly as a worm of worms. It seemed Coastley advised Herselt early in the writing of the book, but Herselt later became suspicious. And doesn't look like I can add anything to that, so that just has to, you know, go through its time. My first recruit, can I? Yes! Let us recruit Porter. A cult with only one member is an unusual habit. I must have a recruit. Oh, right, my day job. I found someone whom I might pay to enact regrettable necessities. Okay, we're hiring them. This is why we have a job. It's so we can hire suspect people to do suspect things. I dreamt of nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Stupid, sexy Flanders. Alright, I have another locksmith sequence. Another way of the wood. I dream. Nah. Can't do that. Can't do that. Can do that. Ooh, okay. Rest, reconsider your priorities or risk yourself in the exploration of sleep. I feel like I need... Use this with 2 lessons learned to gain more reason. I'm going to hold on to that until I understand until I see a better option. Because I saw that I could put that here, but there was other lessons learned that needed to go in there, and I'm not sure what that means. So let's dream about the way of the woods some more. If I have enough passion. Do I have any no, I don't have any passion up at the moment, so let's not. Locksmith's secret? No. Let's meditate on my goal of unearthly knowledge. Reflection. Can I? No. No. I don't think I have a reflection card. We can learn from each other. Alright, let's have a look at what came out. And it's a bit annoying that they just spread out all over the place. Like, it'd be nice if it was a bit more organized, which I suppose is what that mod you were suggesting would do. Uncanniness lingers. Mystique may attract the attention of hunters. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Let's just... Fantastic. Laconic, energetic, bright-eyed, unblinking owner of the Ecdysis Club. Slokana stubs out her cigarette. Yes, if you want to study the language with me, yes you can. Was there something else? No, I'll just study language with you. I was thinking of learning Arabic. What are your thoughts? Subject matter. Ooh. Okay. Or I can use skill scholarship, or a locksmith secret, or the way of the wood with that. You need to have a cult currency to pay her for language lessons. I don't have a cult currency. I can pay her with vitality. I'm sure there's a euphemism there, but I'm not gonna make it. I don't understand what these things are for. I guess they're telling me their traits are or something? I don't know. Though I think talking with her base gets you directions to her club. Did I go to her club in this game or the previous game? Tell you what, we're going to talk to her about the way of the wood. Again, I'm sure there's a euphemism there, but I am not going to make it. I have founded my cult. This is a step to greater power. I have the Wildwood Club. Ooh, I can switch that around. Okay. My passion has been exhausted. Got a barber's warning. I didn't know I could change things around. So maybe it's because I haven't unpaused. The text on the left changes when the card you've picked will do something. So let's... Doesn't look like anything is changing. Well, just grab the whole thing, stick that in there. Perfect. Well, I can talk to her about St. Agnes Hospital, I guess. Temporary headquarters. I think they're all useless right now. Yeah, probably. Your temptation gets something, maybe? But my temptation is currently in use, isn't it? Yeah. Unfortunately. I guess I can try and slip it in the last second. Alright, what is this? Trembling in the air, the sun flickers like a shadow. Dreams ripple behind the surface of mirrors. I must be careful not to drift from the waking world. Fascination may provoke visions. The game has a lot of last-second stuff. Yep. I got that. I definitely got that much. And I just lost that, whatever that was. I think that was my contentment. And now that has become dread. Much dread, much wow. Alright. Herselt identifies blood, silver, design, and the worms as essential areas of the histories and claims that the so-called second history is the true one. Okay, that's cool. We're gonna read another book. So dread drives you to suicide unless countered by contentment. Well, I am not content with anything. Fascination drives you to insanity unless countered by dread or something else. Fair enough. Oh, I think I may have forgotten to collect my job. I don't know how long that's been sitting there. My health is fatigued, but I still have vitality, apparently. That is still running out. Oh, I should check. Okay, she likes the occult strap. The occult strap. Yeah, the occult strap. Now this automatically, because I know that magnet, it means it automatically takes it if it's available. Thank you for the help, by the way. It is very much appreciated. Like, I'd probably be dead already, knowing me. So I'll hold on to that for now. May like it later. I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to dream. No worries. I'm far from an expert. I've not yet won a game. I just died much further in than this. I mean, that's the way of it, isn't it? Oh, a hulking fellow. He's a hireling. Oh, I wonder if I have enough to... I do. I can do an expedition. Alright. Followers will defeat obstacles if you run out of funds or followers the expedition ends. Alright, we are doing this expedition. Only echoes walk the hospital halls now, but malice lingers in the air. We must search meticulously, room by room. So experiment and find out, but expeditions have challenges that check on different law counts in your followers. Okay. Right there you have Edge 3 and Moth 2. Hang on, where did you see Edge 3 and Moth 2? That one. So that is Edge? Aspect Edge, Aspect Mortal, Aspect Moth. Okay. And that's the two followers. Cool. And ingredients. Okay. What does he have to say? We always change at the sea first. Kersham is a good place these days. Then further and further afield, but not in person. Never in person, in your other self. Feel free to come back to me with more lore. If you're not sure where to go, if you're looking for anything but change, I can't help you. Okay. Well, start that. I could use an occult scrap, or where was... Yes. Okay, let's have a look at that. See what that does. My passion is up. I should dream. I haven't been dreaming about anything. Now I pass between the scar-barked trees. The moon passes behind branches. Though her fingers remain in the air. I'm stumbling over roots now. It is tempting to drop to all fours to avoid the low branches. So the lady cares most about people with temptation change. You currently have enlightenment. Well, I don't... I know I can possibly change the temptation, I think by dreaming about it, is what it said earlier. Okay, what's this? What hunger drives us? Okay, maybe I should take it out of there. Can I? No, it doesn't go in there. Okay. Mirrors are calm. Sun is steady. The glow recedes. I am sane, if that means anything. Pfft, we are not sane. We're playing this game, we are not sane. No. There we go. It stole it. So now I have to talk to her about something else. Let's talk to her with another occult scrap. She like that. Our expedition plans for the next challenge. It'll consume funds. I can add funds now, or I could send another follower. This is why you should always have money. My curiosity is becoming a physical need. My eyes will be thresholds. It is almost time to perform the work and begin the changes, but I must have enough lantern aspect exploration. Might find more. Okay. I need money. I need money. That's all I need. Just some money. The automated things from the passage of time are mostly bad, and you want to time them out. Oh, okay. Yay, my health is back. And I have money! Money! I can afford to do things again. Like, pay my followers to do stuff. Oh, ideas man. I am an ideas man. Husher writes distractedly of his hatred of colours and his yearning for death. He hints at a great work he has envisaged or begun, where the palest of paintings will enthrall the world. He returns again and again to certain compelling phrases which he claims are the secret words of winter. Okay, okay. A sexton's secret? I have two fragments of the same level and aspect. I can slowly study them together. Okay, well, I don't have that. I still don't have those things. No. Real life and chores arise. I must depart for now. Enjoy the game. Well, thank you for your help. Thank you very much. I still don't fully understand what I'm doing, but I feel like I understand it a little bit better. Let's study these two secrets together. There are incantations of unseeming, where the space between the worlds is as potent as the actual syllables. When a thing is opened, we will know its nature. Any law studied with knock becomes knock. Okay. See how my expedition is going. Treasures ahead lie under a dry soul curse. Without lantern or heart, it may follow us back home and desiccate the spirit. Okay. It is, I guess it's money. Money is my heart. Or my lantern. Yeep. Oh! Oh, this is a thing. I have never seen this before. Does this mean I've succeeded? Okay, I don't know what just happened. Like everything in this game. A detail smuggled in from adjacent narrative. Don't speak this where you may be overheard. Exploring with this scrap of knowledge may uncover secret locations. Okay. Okay. Although it zoomed me out a little, so I'm going to zoom back in. There we go. We're always on the road of change, blah blah blah. Okay, so that's the same information apparently. No. I want to talk to her. Stuff. Let's read a bit more about the way of the wood. My passion is exhausted. Darn it. I should have waited a few seconds. Oh, that works, I guess. Alright, what is that? City is ripe for journalists and detectives. How long will they leave me in peace? There's a house in the wood, this much I know. Here is the light through the trees. I think that was based on the information of the painting, if it matters. I think that was a better call. Hooray! Some of my notoriety is gone. I am less notorious than I was before. Get back to work. Nope, still nothing interesting there. This is a puzzle with missing pieces. I might find those pieces in odd corners of scholarship. Provide erudition or use a library. Oh, I don't have any erudition. Must have used it all. And I don't have a library. Oh no! Maybe one of these things will spontaneously generate me erudition. If I'm lucky. I'm super lucky. What's that? Dry soul curse has not yet taken effect. That sounds like a problem. I have passion. No. Passion does not help. These are the numbers this month. Be sure you get the right platform. Much easier to get there now, There was a time you'd have to pass the wrong door. I have better things to do. Okay. Connect? No. I guess that's another location I can explore. So... yeah, let's talk about the barber's warning. Let's see if we can get some new cultists, I guess. Whoa! Stuff. Lots of stuff. What happened? Oh no, I've become sick. Damn it! There's no possibility I'm going to get something there, is there? Like, no. Nope. I failed. Oh hey, I can actually name myself. There we go. In honor of the man who helped me get somewhere. Now I can slough off my flesh, patch by patch, tugging the tendons free like fibers picked from teeth. My skin lies like a shredded blanket. The sun heaves itself above the horizon with a triumphant battle yell. The light falls like acid on my naked bones. Pain wakes me. My bones will throb for days. I love that. That is such a wonderful description. But Do I have a minder? No? No, I don't have that. Reminiscence or dread? I have some dread. So let's get fascinated at this dread, shall we? See what happens. Ah. So I feel like I'm starting to get the hang of the game. But I know that's an absolute lie. Like, if I actually stop and think, okay, what do these things do? What do they mean? I still don't know. I very much have little to no idea. What's this? Increasing my understanding of lore? I am deepening my understanding of Nock lore. Okay. Can I... Is that a thing I can stake? Doesn't look like it is. Okay. Can I do that? No. Card must have at least one of these lessons. Erudition, a lesson learned. Okay, yeah, no. Can't do that. No, can't do that. You know what? Can I do it the other way around? At least one of these Watchman's secret or a Smith's secret. Okay. I can go that way. Huh. Any lord studied with Nock becomes Nock. Oh, so that is some sort of Nock thing. If I need to learn Sanskrit, here's one who will help, but I'll need to pay in Spintrade, the currency of the hidden world. I don't have any of that. Oh, I do have this occult scrap. If I have 2 or more lore fragments at the same level and aspect. I don't have any other lore fragments on me. I can't explore. So can I put that in there? No. No, I cannot. There's a useless card. Useless. No. Can't do anything with those. Can't do anything with that. Can I combine that with anything? Thunder Secret or Section 67? No. I need 2 of them. And I don't remember how I got it in the first place. That's the problem. Like me personally, if I can see a tree, if I can see the pattern, I remember it. But this, where I'm getting the result, I'm not remembering what my input was. So it becomes a bit more difficult for me to work out what needs to go where, because I just don't have that information in my mind in order to do that with. Can't do that. I can't do that. Those things were a no. That one's a no. Let's use up some of this reason. Let's just use it. Oh no! I lost whatever that thing was. Darn. Okay. There's a padlock cupboard in the world. It does not long resist our strength. It contains instruments tipped with flint and glass. Instruments one would not expect a surgeon to use. Flint and glass? Yeah. Well, it depends on the surgeon, really. contains other matters of more interest to us too. Okay, we just got a lot of stuff there. Porter's back, Holkenfellow is back. We have our woman. We have some books to read. So let's put them down there. We know the empty hospital exists. Ooh, can I send her? No. Whoops. I don't need to go visit the bookstore now because I have these two. And sending. I don't know what that is. Can I put something there? No. What is sending for? Instar, Silent, or Guy's Viper? I don't have any of those. Well, we'll find out. Can I do something about that? Can I give it money? I know I've become unwell. I would like to do something about it. Thank you very much. I want you to take my passion. Come with me, and you'll be in a game of pure imagination, where we'll sing with terrible voices that do not understand pitch or tone or even keeping in meter. Dread may provoke full-fledged despair. Fortunately, I have absolutely no dread on me at the moment. That could all change in like a few seconds when one of these pops out. I feel like role-playing games would be more fun for people to watch generally, but this is still very relevant to my thesis work, so it is rather important. Resting will restore me if I have the necessary resources. I lack health and vitality. Medicine. I want medicine. How do I even get medicine? I want some medicine. Maybe I have to combine it with idea? I don't know. Expedition. Yeah, it's just going to consume some funds. I'm running low on the monies. Oh, I should actually have a look at that. Stained gloves and rose pearl dust. Pearls are sacred to the witch and sister, especially those of this colour. They may have been used in protective rites, amongst others. Okay. Got some erudition there. That is nice. Let's have a read of that. Mark for sign of the arcane, contemplate what known as sort of the knot in Greek. My Greek skills are still too limited to read this. I might be able to find a textbook or hire a tutor. Well, I imagine I could use her for that, actually. What's this? The Locksmith Dream Tech Pass. In this volume, notoriously gamer prose begins to disintegrate, and it's not clear which dreams are in fact her own. Well, hopefully that will get me another Locksmith's Secret, so... Start on that. Collect. Right. I wasn't sure if I made any money for a second there. I didn't see money come out. Dreaming. I forgot to do some dreaming. Law or passion? Okay. Can I actually apply that? I have enough passion road to the wood. I might be able to find the way beyond it. There hasn't ruled this much I know here is a light through the trees. Okay, yep. So I want to use that, not the occult scrap. What's that giving me? That might give me another locksmith thing. That's stealing my money. They went that way? Do I have to pay? Whew. Ooh. Oh, that is a moth finds light in the dark, and so do I. Old unhappy, far off things. Can't give it a card though. The sun flickers like a shadow. Dreams, fascination may provoke visions. I don't have any fascination. No. So this really feels like a game where it's good to build up resources. Hang on, I don't want to do that. Yes, but has always been most comfortable by moonlight. She has excellent vision. She is often overlooked in daylight. You may be able to recruit this acquaintance as a follower. Let's try and do that. Once you've established a car, why can't I start it? No, it refuses to let me do it. I want to do the thing. I want to do the thing. Oh, wrong thing. I have multiple fleeting reminiscences. Talk about that again? No, oh no, I wanted to use her. Ah, I'm a fool. It's going to cost me another minute of game time. A whole minute. That's like a day in game time speak, really? They bewildered in our opportunity, but will pass in silent secrecy. Alright, what's this? Half-fullness says, touch me. Oh, I'm restless. Very restless. Nope. Nope. And I've still got this affliction, which I need to cure somehow. The woman in the sand-coloured robe has told me the stairways of the manses go ever up. Death is down. The mother of ants guards both directions with each of her heads, and so the passage must always be through a wound. I think the white door might be a wound. That's one reason the dead sometimes pass it. I think I have the other half of the secret now, and I hope my reader can put both halves together. Okay. Okay. Looks like I have another Mothman secret, and that is some glimmering. What was I going to do? Can I... No! Ah! How do I get rid of an affliction? How do I deal with it? I don't know how to get, these things. I guess maybe I can just try putting it in Dream and seeing what comes of that. Correct. Stained gloves. No, I can't do that. And that requires more erudition. But glimmering. Probably requires more glimmering, like last time. Yep. A wood whisper? No. I said a wood whisper. I have 2 lore fragments of the same level and aspect. I had a second one, but I think it's in use at the moment somewhere. Yes, I put it in use there. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait and see if that pops out. Soul curse has not yet taken effect. That's good. Faces another challenge. It needs money. She's not a follower yet, so I can't use her. She's just an acquaintance. She has not yet been corrupted to the dark side. First, consider your priorities. My priorities are to get rid of this affliction. Where's some vitality, darn it? Mirrors are calm, the sun is steady, the glory recedes. I am sane, if that means anything. Yet another fleeting reminiscence. Can I put a thing in there? No. Oh, come on, give me my, hang on. Is that... Oh, no! Ah, darn. It's gonna take forever. Alright, screw it. We're doing that. Unless we bring a forge or a knock, it will hold fast against us too. What was our knock? We had a knock, didn't we? Did I lose it? Did it burn up? Oh, man. Locksmith's secret? No. We bring forge or knock? I don't have forge or knock, I don't think. I don't see anything that says forge or knock. Here's the thing, like, I can't tell what these things are unless they're in front of me. It does make things difficult. I have dreaming again. Nope. Nope. I'm just doing that because I needed something to fill that slot with. Doing that sort of thing is how you die. And now I go back to work. Look at my job. My job is amazing. I'm playing these games. And incinerating random cards. I've become unwell. Yeah, I know I've become unwell. How do I fix it? This is gonna kill me. I know it's gonna kill me. This is how it always happens, and I have no idea how to stop it. Yes, from slowly, there's something else. Okay, it doesn't change anything with her. Okay. No. Guess I should have tried talking to her instead. Oh. Like you can't get over anything. Screw it. Yeah. Yeah, none of this is changing it. I guess we'll give that a shot. Hurrah, I grabbed some Exeter Edition, I guess. Still need to hire a tutor for that, and I can't afford her because I don't know how to get that money. I know I'm decrepit. It would be nice to be able to do something about that. Didn't I have those two? There it is. Oh. I thought the two Mothmans would work. Barber's Warning. I was from Secret of Barber's Warning. Okay. Is that suggesting it's a level up? I don't know. Just paying for all these challenges to go away. Nope. Yeah, so ultimately I feel like I'm getting further, but I still don't actually know what I'm doing. Which, again, this seems to be the point of the game. But I can imagine why some people would not like that. A warded door. Yep, we're just going to pay for it to get resolved. In display cases of the Impossible Museum, I always see an apple white as snow and hard as marble. Golden beetle in a stern box, a coy geometry waiting my touch. A black envelope bursting with spring, a brass opera box for instruments of record and measure. A storm in a tin, I always wake before I see the aisles then. Can I do something about it? Consume? No, because I don't have anything that I can consume there. Nope, can't do anything about it. It'd be nice if it was a little bit more, I don't know, obvious about what it's offering, what it's doing. Like, I can see I can use that there, but what else could I do? I don't know. What, do I want to imagine about money? No, I don't think that'll help with this. Fuel, ointment, pigment, patience, all are consumed in time. Okay, I don't think it's one of those things. No. I keep looking at that then. Nope. You know what, I'm just gonna dream about reason. There was once a man who said that the sleep of reason produced monsters. Well, we're gonna make some monsters. That took my money, I assume. Yep. What does this mean? Did I die? My body is dead. My body is dead. I have died because I had no way to heal myself. But I had money. I had money to keep myself alive. I don't know why. I do not know why I died there. I really do not. I'm sure somebody who knows this game much more in detail and has worked out the patterns and worked out the formula of this game could actually explain it. But, I don't know. Snare of the Tree. I got a different thing this time. Well, that just takes me to the Weather Factory. I feel like that is a dead link, honestly. The things that come up there, I feel like those are dead links. regardless, that was definitely something. Yeah, something is definitely the word I'm going to use there. I am, however, now it is 4 p.m. here. I've been streaming for at least a good 2 hours, I think, excluding the hour or two before then. So I'm going to stop this stream here. We've gotten a good amount done. If you've been watching this game, you've seen quite a few games now that I have played. Especially you've seen Cultist Simulator and Darkest Dungeon, which are two of the big ones that I need to spend a lot of time playing just to get anywhere on. As you can see with Cultist Simulator, I really don't know what I'm doing. Even if I can start working out how to move forwards in that, I don't actually know what I'm doing there. So I am going to say a good afternoon, good evening, and good night. And yeah, I guess I might tune back in a couple more hours. Uh, you know, give it another shot after dinner whenever I have that. And we'll see. We will absolutely see. But thank you very much to Mjolnir for jumping online and helping me out. That interaction was great. That is very much what I enjoy in playing games like this. It is very much that sort of interaction, that engagement. And hey, I am always open to your opinions. Please do not forget that the survey exists. Fill out the survey, even if you do not care for my playstyle or my particular voice. Fill out the survey and help me work on this thesis. In the meantime, thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you very much for your time, and I will see you next time. Farewell.